What's going on, everybody? It is me, your boy Flash Jones, back again with another video. And yeah, it's been a little while. That's all right. We got a couple things to talk about. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump right on in to this video. All right, so guys, like I said, we got a couple things to talk about in this here video. And as you guys can kind of see by what you're looking at, and what that is obviously photographs and pictures of trains that I've been able to capture through the past few months. Obviously, I haven't had any really recent videos. I've kind of tried to space the last few that I had out over the time that I did over the time that I didn't make them, and just so you guys would have some content coming from me and my channel to kind of hold us over till things came in. So like I said, what you're looking at, I'm actually looking at it as I record this, so that if something comes up, I can kind of pause this the slideshow and talk about them. But essentially, yeah, you know, I haven't had any videos and for a little while, and that's not necessarily on me. What we're going to talk about in this one is exactly really why. Number one, and probably most important, is obviously I am now a father. My wife and I, we have a kid, and now that we have this kid, he needs space to do things. He needs space for his items and his toys and his crib and his stuff. And so that kind of is obviously what has taken over the train room, layout room, whatever you want to call it. And you know, that's okay. That's okay. But another reason why you guys really haven't seen anything coming from my video is because these manufacturers are kind of slacking on their, you know, their production line on stuff. I'll give you an example. I'm going to show you a lot of the stuff, but I got some back orders and some pre-orders in with scale trains and Walthers, and I think a couple items with Train World, of course, as well. And nothing has come in a while. I've placed pre-orders and back orders early this year, like first quarter of this year, and stuff that was supposed to be here in the summertime got pushed back, delayed, got pushed back again, and they're scheduled to come end of December, early January, and times like that. And because of that, it's kind of been more difficult to make videos. Of course, I could just keep buying just some stuff like I did, like just to look at the rolling stock video. I could just do stuff like that. But in addition to that, another reason why I haven't been buying a lot of train stuff is because I don't know if I think I did tell you guys when I had that little L-shaped layout with just a paved area, I did have to tear that down because we did move again. And this one was a much better reason to move. Well, not that any of them were bad, but we ended up moving into a brand new house that was just built last year. We left our apartment that we're in, and we're now in a house. And so the opportunity to have another train room was kind of live again. But then my wife said that she wanted to make sure we had a room, a guest bedroom, so that if family wanted to come out, they didn't have to sleep on the couch. And I kind of agreed with that. And so the third bedroom is the room that I'm in right now, making this video, but it is primarily the guest bedroom. I have a little table that I have set up so I can kind of do some things, and I will, in this slideshow, we'll transition into a video here shortly. But you know, I just want to kind of, you know, talk to you guys a little bit instead of you guys looking at a black table or a black screen. So you know, that's kind of primarily what's been going on. It's like I said, it's not bad. It's just a little sad because of course I can't do the train stuff. I can't show you the trains the way I want to show you guys and all that, but that's all right. A lot of that should be changing here pretty soon. Of course, like I said, Walther should be getting their stuff in. Train World's going to be getting their stuff in, and I'm going to show you all the stuff on my tablet here once I finish just chatting with you. But yeah, so like I said, here in the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you my ideas and my plans that I have coming up, and show you the items that I plan to purchase here very soon as well. So here we go. All right, so guys, like I said, I want to kind of show you guys some of the things that I'm getting, so you guys have something to look forward to that's coming from me as well, and just so I got something to show you. So first, we're starting off with Scale Trains, and let's see here. First thing that we're getting from them, and according to their website, it's just supposed to be here in January of 2019, and I'm going to tell you how I've kind of determined that that is not going to happen real quick on a side note. Alright, so guys, like I said, one way to kind of spot and tell when and if something is going to arrive on time, obviously the last time they updated this was the 3rd. Today is Thursday the 13th. You probably can't see that, it's a little blurry, but that's alright. Today's the 13th. Oh, there you see there, Thursday the 13th. So just 10 days past the time that they posted this new update, you guys see here that they said the new Tier 4 Giro, the 3rd run, is supposed to be here January 2019. And that legend tells us that it is still in production. Okay, so just because I purchased enough with Scale Trains now to know where their flaws are and where they're not 100%, I don't want to say truthful, but 100% correct on their shipping times, is last time they had something in production that was scheduled to be here a month later and it was still in production, it took them about a month to get here because of the time it took to travel on the water and the shipping for them to get it in and all that other jazz, right? So it's been 10 days now. They would have to update this, I'm going to say probably by about the 20th, in order for this to get here in January, and for us to actually receive that in our own bare hands in January. Okay, so I mean, that's just another example of why it's been kind of hard for me to make videos, because I have money obligated to go certain places and I don't want to spend it prematurely on other items because I'm expecting something to come in, and if I go ahead and spend it on something that I want now, and all of a sudden, you know, say like these motors come in, I'm going to be kind of upset that I spent this money on the motors. So like I said, we're going to continue on though, but like I said, so we're going to get 4 more of these BNSF motors unless something else happens and money needs to go other places. The wife has given me the A-OK go ahead to purchase 4 more of these motors. You see this? Check this out on a side note. You see this? Their first run, they didn't show the price on the first run, but their first run was $225. The second run is $230. The third run is $235. So they're kind of becoming like Athearn, how they like to hike their prices up as they go. But what are we gonna do about it? Not stop buying them? That's just one thing. So here are the items here. So we got one of the 37, 137.63, 138.26, and 138.33, as you see there. So like I said, we got one of each of these 4, and in addition to that, I also put in a pre-order for one of each. I think it was, I know for sure it was one CSX, one NS, one UP, and I'm gonna say one CN. Just because at the time when I made the pre-order, actually, sorry about that, I had definitely had the necessary funds to go ahead and make a purchase of $2,000 in one nice fell swoop. I mean, I still have those funds available, but that would be bad stewardship on my part, and being the breadwinner of the family, it wouldn't be good, diligent spending on my part. Plus, I'm not that selfish to just drop $2,000 on something like that. Even though the wife has kind of given me the okay to do it, it doesn't feel right to me. So more than likely, we're gonna stick with our 4 BNSF motors. Anywho, the next thing that we got from Scale Trains are these new freight cars that they got. I already put pre-order in for these. I have one of each coming, minus, let me move this back, there you go, minus that guy, their undecorated one, minus that one. I have a pre-order for one of each. I think it's actually 2 of each. I forget exactly what I did, but it's like, I don't know, $300 worth, 250, 280, something like that, like $250 worth, or $300 worth, somewhere in that ballpark. But I know it started with more than $300 worth in these flat cars. I mean, they sound nice, sound like they're gonna be great. I'm not happy at all with this price. I just wanted something because I haven't had anything on in a while, and I wanted to get something that was different, and I wanted to, of course, show you guys some brand new content, not just like this is a brand new video, but brand new content as far as brand new items in the hobby. So I definitely wanted to show you guys some stuff like that. And if I'm not mistaken, that's all we got from Skill Trains. I don't plan on getting anything else from Skill Trains right now. I'm definitely not getting any containers. I don't know. To me, it's crazy to spend that much on a container. I don't want to get too off course here because I don't want to make this video super long. But I think it's ridiculous to pay that much for containers. I mean, yeah, containers are nice, but my God, it's not that. There it is. It is not. $30 for a 3-pack of containers. So $10 a pop for a 3-pack of containers. Are you kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, dude? 30, and the retail price was 43, and they're doing us a favor and chopping it down to 35 or 44 to 35. Yeah, you're doing me a favor, right? You're helping me to make an easy decision not to buy them ever. That's ridiculous. You know, I get it. You're a company, you need to make money, but I mean, you seriously, if you have an abundance of money, you can just spend money all willy-nilly. You must not have a family, and if you do, you must have an abundance of money. But even like I said, I'm ready to spend $2,000 on trains here in the next few months. I'm just not. I'm only gonna get $1,000 worth of the 4 locomotives, and I'm, you know, that's a lot to me. And how people could just, you know, $30 for containers. I know other people think the same way as I do as far as these prices. That is ridiculous. Moving on though. Next thing we got coming are these box cars from Walthers. Now, this is on the scale, this is on the Train World website. And too far. As we can see here, we have some of these, here they are, the 60-foot high cube box cars. Now, I have been highly anticipating these box cars because I don't know why I have such an interest in box cars right now. It's like split between the intermodal and the box cars. Like, I love box cars, certain box cars at least, like these, this BNSF one, this 60-foot high cube box car. I love the way these cars look, especially in the real world. If I ever get a chance to get up close and personal one, I will definitely try to get you guys some shots so you guys kind of see what I'm talking about. And those who have seen them, I mean, I don't know. I just love the way that these box cars look. I mean, obviously this photo isn't going to do you any justice, but you can clearly see, you know, the way that this car is supposed to look, the amount of detail right in here. I mean, just look at that. So this is supposed to be a great car, and of course, as you can see, $20. If I'm not mistaken, on Walthers' website, they're selling them for $27. So you can't argue with the price and the value that you're getting for this kind of car and the amount of detail that's actually coming on it. Not trying to say that it's a whole lot, but for $20, most box cars are kits, or they're highly undetailed. Okay, so of course, box cars are the backbone fleet of any railroad, not just model railroad, but any railroad. So, and let's see here, and kind of show you something. You see the date here? That's the same date that's on Walthers' website. Actually, take that back. On Walthers' website, it says 12/28/18. There's just Skill Trains has it for the 30th. You know, that's fine. Whatever, right? The problem is, I placed a pre-order for these cars in March of this year. March 26th, if I'm not mistaken, of this year. And they were originally slated to arrive the same time that the 50-foot box cars did earlier this year in the summertime when I did that video on those boxcars. They're supposed to come like one was June, one was July. Like one was 7/30 and one was 6/30 and one was like 7/31, 2018. It got pushed back to like October. Yeah, it was actually scheduled right on my birthday. It pushed back into the end of October. Then it got pushed back to now. And let's see, as I said, Thursday the 13th. Okay, so they got what? 17 days? 17 days before they're supposed to be here. And I just called Walthers today to ask them if there's any additional information on these cars. You know what they said? Oh, well, they showed to get here on the 30th or the 28th. I said, yeah, that's exactly what I see. But I've called in before, and I've talked to other people who have been able to give me additional information. Like, oh yeah, it got delayed. How else would I know it got delayed if I didn't call in and ask someone who actually told me, rather than someone who was just reading it, doing the lazy part, and reading it off the website? No, give me information. I called in to ask you a question on information. It's your job to know. Don't give me information that I can go on the website and see for myself. Thank you, but no thank you. Sorry, but. So, just on a side note, that's another reason why it's kind of been hard to get videos out. But like I said, $20. I can't wait for these boxcars. I'm excited for them. And originally, I placed an order for the same amount of boxcars almost as I did the 50-footer. It was going to be about $1,000 worth of boxcars. Now, I've scaled it back because I would definitely like to have that many boxcars, but it's not necessary anymore at this point. And plus, with everything kind of looking like everything's going to come out at the same time, I don't want to spend that much on train stuff at one time, of course. But I definitely want to spend $50 or $1,000 on that, because of, number one, the wife said that's too much, and I also said, yeah, that's too much. So what I think it's going to be, because that's a 50-footer, it's going to be one of each of every scheme. At the very minimum, one of each of every scheme. It might be definitely two of each on the BNSF, just because I like the way they look the most, and it might be two of each of two of these TTX versions. And so that's another thing that we got coming. In addition, lastly but not least, by the way, you guys like these cars? These flat cars Walthers got? I don't. These are weird. I mean, yeah, they're like the regular, the old piggyback ones, but I don't like those. I don't like the way they look. And I seen a video that Walthers put out. The video was nice, but I don't like these cars. They just, maybe it's just the era thing, and it's just not fitting with me and my era. I don't know, you know. But so lastly but not least is these intermodal cars, and I am actually very excited to get these in. We're gonna pop a look at this BNSF one, because as you guys know, that's what I model, and these are scheduled to be here, of course, January 2019, the end of January, of course, but nevertheless January of 2019. And so I don't have any actual five set well cars. I have the 5-packer set of the spine cars, because that's the only way that they're being sold right now, at least through Walthers. But I don't have any actual ABCDE sets of the 5-packer well cars. Now, of course, I know guys have said it before. I've seen guys do it before. You take 2 3-packer sets, you just combine it to make it one full set, making it a 5-packer or even a 6-packer. I don't know if you can do that, but I know I've seen guys make it a 5-packer and taking the time to re-letter the stenciling on those cars to reflect A, B, C, D, E. I don't really have time to do that, really, at least not right now. So it definitely would be nice to get a dedicated 5-packer set of these these well cars. So last I checked, which was just recently, because I just saw that they just came out with the video just recently, if I'm not mistaken. I got one of the APL. I know for sure I got one of the BNSF, but I may have maybe 2, maybe 3, and I know I got one of these TTX ones. And then I think I got something else. I think I got some of the individual well cars, just to have them. I know I didn't get the 3-packers. I have plenty of 3-packers. but I think I got some of these ones as well. I think I got maybe 1 or 2 or 3 of some of these, but yeah. But that's all I got, guys. That is all that I have to show you guys for this. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Stand by. Alright guys, so as you guys see, I got some wood up here, and obviously no, I'm not building a layout with obviously these 3 pieces of wood, but the white that's on the bottom, obviously there's red that's beneath on the other side of the white. I actually made this a while back, and I was using this for reviews and pictures and stuff, to kind of help kind of keep everything kind of contained and keep any crap that I was doing from getting everywhere. And so this is where I just spray painted white on one side and red on the other side. I don't know why I was white and red, but that's just what I did. These 2 pieces here on top, I kind of saved from the last layout. Not the last layout because that was just the L shape, but from the whole square of the room and the old apartment. These 2 pieces came from that. And what I'm planning to do, guys, because I've had some people request, I've actually had some people email me on it as well, is they want to see the paving of the track done again. And it's actually a good idea, but I've also had some guys say that, you know, if I can't have a layout, which, you know, not everyone can, have, you know, something 1 or 2 tracks on a piece of wood so that I can put cars and locomotives onto the track and have it presentable, you know, at least in that form, just for the aesthetics for you guys, but also so that I can even power those tracks and be able to do sound reviews, because if I don't do it this way, then I won't be able to do them at all unless I go to a club. And I'm not going to a club primarily for the sole reason of reviewing a sound locomotive. That's a lot of work for a little bit of outcome. So what I'm thinking about doing, and this is where I want you guys' feedback, is I'm thinking about, of course, definitely not on this one, but definitely on this one and maybe on this one too, but I don't know, space out a few tracks here, however many inches apart, maybe 1 inch apart or so, or 1.5 inches, track center, and put some tracks here, the whole length of this this piece of wood, both of them actually, and you know, obviously have them, and put some tracks down and pave them, and have them powered. And just so, like I said, just so I can obviously do reviews and stuff like that. And I wanted to know what you guys' thoughts on that is. Because I know, like I said, some guys wanted me to do it again. More of it, and of course it'll be the same style, tutorial style, showing you guys exactly what I do, going in depth a little bit on it. But I'm actually thinking about doing that because I do want the location spots where I can put cars out